Hello and welcome
name
to
is
Artist
Matthias,
in
and I am
Residence.
gonna
I should
draw
actually
a
probably have a
pizza
calmer
today.
energy for this, but we are getting going
Starting with a
here
pencil,
on our artist residence. We have a bunch of wonderful
underdrawing
artists. We
here,
are drawing.
some light,
The
very
video
light line.
is moving. Okay. I just want to make sure. But today's artist is my brother-in-law Matthias Lissack, who did the art for the cover art for Interstitial 2E, and has a lot of other wonderful stuff. You can check out the Instagram JM Lissack. For my other homies here, we got Ira,
Hello.
we got Eclipse,
Hi.
we got Izzy,
Hi.
and we got Sasha.
Howdy.
My friends, are you ready to art?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's let it fucking rip. 3, 2, 1, go. Who's here's for counting? Fucking hit it.
My name is Matthias, and I am gonna draw a pizza today.
All right.
I cannot
Starting
hear
with a
the music.
pencil.
Yeah, there's no audio
Pencil
on the
Me
video,
neither.
Andrew.
Some light, very light lines drawn out.
Well, first off, then in that case, while Andrew does that, Matthias is starting with light lines here in a very general way. There is kind of a arc going from the middle to the side.
Matthias, and I am gonna draw
What is
today.
We're showing that. It's very much I edited his
Pencil
audio
underdrawing
track
here. Some
constantly,
light, very light lines.
so I
drawn
know
out.
what he's saying here. But a line going
And
across
then-
laterally that way. He's doing paper, pen, and like a with an eventually marker, so it ends up being very light, and then it will darken down. No worries. Sorry for a bit of troubleshooting. While Andrew troubleshoots that for a moment, I'm actually going to pause and say that we have currently raised $6,064.11. There's a donation match going for the rest of today from us here at Moonshot to hopefully get it further and further and further. So everything you donate will come in doubled, which is great. And specifically, if you want Jason Todd to live, then that's the way to do it, because otherwise the Jonker is going to put $500 into killing Jason Todd across all Moonshot properties, which just a fun thing in front of you. We have done our Star Wars Exquisitely Burned Corpse milestone, so we will be doing that, which is exciting. And then at the next one is just a Yippee 7K, which we are very hype about.
Yippee.
Yippee indeed, just like that.
One day you're going to ask me to just record that for you. Do it too well, and I know I do.
It's important to have a hype person on the call
My name
around
is
with
Matthias,
us.
and I am gonna draw
We're
a
trying
pizza
out a couple
today.
things right now, just again to troubleshoot the audio of the
Starting with
video.
a pencil,
We are closing
pencil
in on getting it, but
underdrawing here.
unfortunately, it's providing
Some
us
light,
more
very light
issue
lines drawn
than
out.
we'd like. We got people
And-
backstage working on it, and so while in the moment, can I go through and say, if somebody wanted to find each of your arts, where could they find it? I want to start in the same direction I went through the first time. Ira, where can someone find you online if they want to find you?
I am Ira Prince on itch.io, on Tumblr, on Blue Sky, and probably on a bunch of other websites that I anxiously made accounts for and then forgot about.
Fair.
Rude.
Eclipse.
You can find my work at eclipse.gay.
Easy, quick, succinct, brand
True.
synergy. All in and true. Izzy.
You can find me on Tumblr and Blue Sky at Lots of Deer, and you can find my portfolio website at theshawndeer.pb.studio.
And finally, Sasha.
You can find my work at sasharenault.com. SASHARENEAU.
Outstanding. I see your little Sisyphus pushing the block of nails that you have rendered. I'm taking a look over for everyone here who has done the little arc as we are waiting for this. I appreciate your patience with the troubleshooting. Andrew, would it be good to be right back really quickly?
No, I think I'm going to go ahead and hit play. If you can do commentary, I need it to be making noise, I think, to figure this out. But everything on my end, unfortunately, looks like it should be providing audio. So,
Absolutely. Then in that case, I'm going to kind of go over what Matthias is doing as he's doing it to help answer questions. I'll be low in the mix and just kind of rambling. Y'all can continue to just yap over me as if I was the freaking recording.
All right, then I'm
but
going to start this video replaying in 3, 2, 1. Take it away.
Then I'm going to
So, like I
go
said, this is my
to,
brother-in-law, Matthias Lisak, and as we start out here, he's going
thin
with a lighter
micron
pencil to kind of
marker
get the thing
pen.
going. There is going to be a bunch of little
And
things that he's
start
going to work
laying
on.
some
There's that big semicircle
outlines.
in the kind of lower quadrant of the thing, and right now he's going to go in and do some detail work, drawing up spires on what is going to end up being the moon, drawing this spire-like
with
city. You'll see they have this kind of
city here.
pointed needle-like shape almost. They're a little bumpy, a little rocky, and have a ring around them. Your traditional-looking sci-fi city, if you will. Traditional-looking here meaning weird and like fucking cool cover art. But there are going to be these kind of spires with the balconies stretching out on any side of them. And just kind of follow through with that. There's going to be one of those. There's going to be several of them as we kind of go through the area and connect them, because this is what the city on the moon really looks like. So we are preparing that little segment there. And as I said before, that arc going in from the bottom left corner of the screen that I mentioned earlier, that is the surface of the moon. We'll get into detailing that a bit more later, but it just kind of block out the space and vibe what we're feeling here. This is going to be some sub-spires down here at the bottom of the main spire, making out, we're going to fill out the whole space, make it several little, happy little spires. Happy little evil-looking spires.
Happy widow spires.
This is in the way that, like, you know that kind of sci-fi art that is like, that's very wet. It's less creepy but more wet.
Yes, I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking about. The like 1970s and 80s, like the little like pop fiction.
Yeah. That's going to be the vibe here. And we're going to populate this entire like bottom left quadrant with this little space city that is made of these big spires. There's going to be like craters,
These are going to come out.
stuff that we're going to work through, so on and so forth. And since Matthias is going in this analog way, I want you to know that I sped this video up by 1.5 speed, and then it gets up to 2 times at times, because my man took a long ass time.
Yeah.
Understand.
Listen, sometimes it's like that. It's just sitting at my dining room table with 3 cameras pointing. But yeah, we're just gonna go around here, and you can feel free to make the city as big as you want, as like wide as you want. But the important thing is to leave that top right area into a negative space that we will fill in later, and the top like in the quadrants of the thing, you know what I mean? Left and right, top left and top right are going to be space. We'll get into that, and then we'll have some detail on the moon, and then we'll get into what's in space around us. But for now, just dialing out these cities. I want to say to each of you, when you think of a little moon city, what do you think of?
Perspective here, I'm just kind of being loose with it.
Okay, so it might be because of my background as a STEM teacher, but I always think of the little pods. The things that we see that like NASA's like, hypothetically, this is how we would live on the moon. So I always think of those like little like moon habitat pods, because I did a Minecraft server, and that's how we taught children how the moon works. We made them build little pods.
I like that a lot.
They had fun, so.
I think of the Wallace and Gromit bit where they go to the moon and the delicious looking texture of the clay cheese that they cut a little knob off of.
Let's go. Absolutely.
That's not even civilization. I just want to eat it.
But it could be. It could be the world we're working for, It's what we want. Oh, Eclipse, Sasha, do you dream of the moon and cities upon it?
I think of some Star Wars moon shit. I think of like, I feel like your moon base has to be like as pale as the moon itself. Like you need like white panels, and you gotta blend in exactly. You understand?
Izzy, rotate your canvas. We have a dono in for that.
Okay. Why me? Who did this to me?
That's Aqua Drop 25.
How dare you? It's fine. I just get to draw sideways now.
Exactly. And we're just taking our time filling this out.
Maybe it'll actually go easier if I draw sideways. Who knows?
That could be.
Could be.
And then now we're just kind of doing less detailed spires and more roughing out like little areas and like the kind of twists of what you could imagine as like almost little peninsulas out there. You know what I mean? Like peninsulas of the city stretching out over the rocky moon surface. Once we get to the moon surface, we'll fully dig in. And then there's these pools that will kind of get in there, little shading, little circles to say that there's something that's going to fill in those liquids there. But we don't need to get too into that. Is it a crater on the moon? Is it a swimmy pool? Anything is possible. But it's to give it this like organic shape of the like a zerg, a creep of the city kind of moving across.
Borg. Drawing sideways sucks. I need everybody to know this.
Well, if somebody else donates $10, then you could drive upside down, and that I think is great.
No.
Akadrop 25 says, "I believe in you."
Thank you for believing in me.
There's some more detail work there on the spires to kind of like, faux in like where some windows would be, or like a full cyclops ring of glass around it at times.
I know that there's an undersketch on this, but it also just kind of looks like motherfucker is
vibing. Yeah,
You'll see here freehanding this.
You'll see here we've started to fully work out the moon itself, the circle of the moon, to dark it in. And in that,
was that what that was?
That was it. Yeah, it'll come back in a second because I think there we go. Multiple layers of it, but you can see the rocky surface of the moon kind of stretching around there to kind of fill up that whole space that we're in.
Okay.
So dark black screen. We're fine. That was a jump. That is a-okay. So once you get that full circle of the moon in, then we're going to go in and start doing craters and such in that moon space. So circling out like big craters, bigger than the city, bigger than the skyscrapers, and then kind of hitting in like the hatching on it is what Matthias is doing now to show like the depth of them, the impact point, the kind of scorch of different chunks of the moon and all that. Ira, rotate your canvas, by the way, from Fly Cheese. But
thank you.
Yeah, we're kind of, you can see just barely some of the under drawing that's kind of shaping out here above the moon. I'm very excited to get to that. That shit rules. But there will be a figure of sorts. But yeah, the moon layer that Matthias drew for the circle of the moon is kind of bumpier and craggier. It's not a straight line. It's got a little shake to it, like a seismograph almost. Look at that. More little hatching just to kind of draw out the details here. And yeah, honest to God, if you would ask questions, I could answer questions about what Matthias is doing. If you're like, what the fuck did he do just there? Feel free to let me know. Because again, I stood over him for an hour and a half.
Just cameramanning that shit.
We had 3 tripods set up in my kitchen. And eventually I realized I just liked the one where I just kind of followed his hand. But yeah, get some more pock marks and the craters by the city itself.
I'm having to resist turning my head 90 degrees because I know I'm not going to be happy with myself after this if I do that.
I have just decided that I am going to draw kind of further away from my canvas, and it's going to be fine. Who cares if the perspective on this is good? I don't.
I did this so normal last year where I just did the techniques that were being displayed, and this time I started doing it lineless, and that's where we are now.
Now you have to fully commit. And that's fun. I did this one year where we did an actual Bob Ross before we had like stuff we could actually put on the screen. And I did it in a sprite, like in a pixel art, and that was really fun.
I did mine painted, and then somebody paid to make me invert my colors.
Awesome. Oh, more of the city kind of stretching out, an expansion almost out there on the field.
More
spires.
I want to fix my canvas direction so bad.
Simply have somebody donate $30 with your name, and you can fix your canvas direction. The real fucked up thing to do would be like, all right, invert, like flip the canvas, like
this shit.
Yeah, horizontal flip.
Fuck that. Do not make me do that. Whoever donates to make me do that, I will hunt you down.
They'll be ogre for you. There's more of these little smaller ones out here. The density of the urban areas where you get the tallest spires, but out here is where you get the smaller ones. This kind of gives a shot of what the full moon looks like for a second there. If you needed the full context, the full wide of it. Sasha, I'm looking at yours right now, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking the vibe.
Nice.
I'll jump in between everyone just so I can take a peek there. Izzy, I do see the frustration of having to do this on sideways.
I also ended up making my canvas a little bit too small, and you know what? I'm just gonna.
You got to live with that. You know, sometimes you buy the wrong canvas, and you got to just rock with it.
Oh no, this really up close spire that I can't draw. Oh no, what will I do?
A very up close spire now going in that front left panel.
Oh no, I have no room.
Mine is crooked.
It looks like a needle. Why does
it? Well, you know, because it is that like wet. What was the phrasing we used? Like the wet sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe here. Yeah. And that one sometimes like wet sci-fi is needly.
The era of wet puppetry.
I miss her so much. Can be less big in your creation.
Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong key.
And drawing circles, which is going to be like a necklace almost, coming down from the big pauldron shoulders around the neck up to the other one.
Squish. A bees.
These are going to be happy little planets, basically. Little necklace of planets.
Jesus.
Start there.
Sure.
Oh, digital. I love you, digital. Just going to move my whole canvas down.
Control A. Shift down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow.
That's what it's all about.
If there's anyone on this call that I know would be fine, it's you. But it's a stylized skull. It's not like a perfectly normal one. You got the kind of like the tilted demon eyes, the furrowed brow almost. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's gonna have a long smile, a smile that goes on for days. Set Izzy free, please. $30 from Aqua Drop.
Fucking thank you. Oh no. Thank you.
Oh, Izzy, it got the lead to it. Oh, he's melting a little bit.
You're tilted.
Oh, Matthias going in here and getting shot by a beam from Goku and dissolving. Going in and designing out the individual teeth here on that long smile and grin.
I'm fine.
And then the kind of like a skull isn't perfectly round. It's got the little lumpies in there where your temples are. You're going and pulling those out a little bit. No, not that lumpy. No. No, it's not. No, it's not that lumpy. It ain't that lumpy.
Breathe. Holy shit.
Watching you fix this, it looks like he's just kind of scooting along.
Now that the skull is done, we are going in and we are drawing a perfect circle there, and that is going to be the hand holding the earth. The big demon hand holding the earth in its grasp. Matthias is using an ink polish container to make a perfect circle there, and kind of fill it out. But it didn't fill out fully because the fingers are going to be overlapping the earth in that way. You'll have the thumb, one of the fingers coming up over the top, the other fingers wrapping around the bottom. But yeah, absolutely. I'm pausing this. The spirits on the moon didn't like being rendered, but we're going to render it anyway. We're back. We're solid. We're good. We are going to keep drawing. Thank you for your patience here as we troubleshot that. So in that case, artists, we are going to get ready in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back to drawing here, making our way through and kind of working on the open skull here, the bottom chin of it. The teeth are pointier than normal on this. Yeah, we're working on the scary guy, chat. If you missed the build of the scary guy, well, he's here.
He looks like Guild Wars 2 crush.
Andrew was talking about Guild Wars 2 yesterday, Ira. I need you to know. that they were like, last year I was tricked into downloading Guild Wars 2 because it looked really cool.
It is cool, is the thing.
So we're recapping a little bit of what we saw before, which was the drawing of the circle, which is going to be the earth held in the hand of the big beast. And so we're going to get in here and start doing detail work on the hand itself. Parts of the fingers are going to overlap with the earth. That's why we haven't completed the full circle out there. But you can kind of see here, it is not just a skeletal hand. It is that kind of like, I'm a demon, I'm pointy kind of stuff. So feel free to stylize however you want. If you want to throw more meat on those bones, I'm not going to stop you. Yep. And then just those big kind of meaty claws almost. And then we'll patch up whatever the fingers aren't covering. Beautiful.
This is always happening to Earth.
It's just always
right?
happening to Earth.
I'm always saying this.
Really fucked.
It keeps going on here. And what are they doing to stop it? Now
If it was up to me, I would
This is why
handle it.
we're on the moon.
Now we're kind of getting in there and drawing out some of the continents of Earth. This does not have to be perfect. I'm not going to yell at you if you don't give me a perfect North America.
It's fucking Antarctica. I have given you Antarctica.
And it's looking at the Earth and the section of the Earth that is mostly Pacific Ocean. Oh, beautiful. There's the arm kind of coming in. You don't see the elbow of the arm. It's just the forearm other than the big hand. All right, and now we're going to go into the left above the top of the kind of moon horizon line in that negative space. And we're going to start doing some Kirby dots. If you don't know what a Kirby dot is, we're kind of going to zoom in and talk into it a little bit. But what's basically going to happen here is a series of like little circles and round vibes that it's going to stretch behind our big gentleman all the way across the sky. And we're starting doing that by doing these like little bumps of the outline of the thing.
Oh, these are pauldrons, not like little weird arms. Okay.
Oh, I love the little weird arms, though. I love his little T-Rex arms, though. And then right now, Matthias is filling out a bunch of little circles. And then, gonna draw them on yourself. You can keep going, but this is going to arc across the sky, basically behind the skull and then out the other pauldron. So, and it's gonna get bigger as it kind of goes in that diagonal.
That's good to know. I was doing that.
And now begins the inking. Matthias has switched to a big motherfucker and is starting with doing perfect black circles in this area. Not like a white outline, but like perfect black circles within the kind of like white border that he started down there.
Can I get away with dot pen?
It's okay if they overlap. It's okay if they intersect each other. The important part here.
I have a brush I can use for this.
Yeah.
Where is it?
There's a part in this where I say to Matthias, like, wow, it's going to be a lot easier for everyone digital to be doing this. And you can see now where I went to 2 times speed. But we're still foeing out these circles, just kind of rough, and we'll fill them in as we go along here. They get bigger, they get smaller, but most importantly, like a double rainbow all the way across the sky. I don't know where that came from. I feel bad about it.
It's okay. No.
Live your fucking truth, Riley.
I don't want my truth to be 2014 internet memes.
I went into
Your truth is 2014 internet meme.
Fuck, dog. Damn it.
I went into a friend's stream recently, and they were watching a fast food review, and I directed them to pull up the Rhett and Link Taco Bell folk song from like 2007 or whatever.
Hey.
So I'm still thinking about all this shit. Early YouTube was a ride.
I think we've killed Riley.
I'll live. It takes more than that.
Does it?
Just filling them in with that big old brush that, frankly, even on this second watch, looks extremely satisfying to use.
I love brushes like that. They are so fun. I have gone a little bit more stylistic with this, but
That's okay.
We're going to actually erase this nonsense that I tried to start with because I don't like it that much.
And a reminder, $10 to make any artist flip their canvas, or $30 to get them to correct it. That's just math.
Make me switch hands.
$15 to make you switch hands?
Yeah.
$15 to make Sasha switch hands, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I want to see what that looks like so bad.
Should I do $15 Babe editions as I have in previous years?
Absolutely.
And Ira is bringing back the $15 Babe edition. So $15 for a babe or switch hands, $10 to flip a canvas. And listen, if the Earth is being held by a big demon, why can't the moon be held by a big babe? You know?
If a babe is added, I will add a babe for free.
$15 to make me start drawing in cyan.
2 babes for the price of 1. $15 for cyan. $15 for flipped hand. There's so much value you could get with a donation on this motherfucker today. Oh, the line of the black circles has now connected with the side of the creature up there.
The quitter.
The quitta.
The quitter.
The big quitta.
The big quitter.
And now we're kind of going back and, just filling in the ones that we foed out earlier instead of kind of fully completing.
What if this one?
I understand conceptually that is not that the Kirby dots are not going into his pit. However,
it is kind of what it looks like.
We established they're not tiny little arms.
yes, but
However,
consider funny.
We're speaking
Nonetheless.
aspirationally. We want them to be tiny little arms. So bad.
Fucked up my moon. No, my moon.
Not the moon.
Not the moon.
Not the freaking moon.
Not the
Not
freaking
the
moon.
boar worms.
What? Hold on.
Gotta say, never done Kirby dots. Really fun to do.
Watching him do this felt extremely relaxing. There's going to be a white space that's kind of underneath the dots and above the dots that kind of, encompass them. And that's also going to end up kind of following the bumpy curve that we've drawn out. And so it'll be this strip of black dots, a hug of another color, and then the outer layer, which then goes into the blackness of space. So if you're doing them, this kind of mix of black and white, or if you like Eclipse, I see you on black, feel free to invert a color to another color. Instead of like, now I have to draw a white circle and paint bucket tool or something like that.
See where I wind up here.
There's going to be a lot. I love the different iterations that we are seeing on all of these. Oh, Matthias is wrapping those final ones down there. It's so funny to watch somebody go in with a circle brush and be like, bam! And now I've done it.
Bam! And now it is here. Circles.
This is the one part of it where I'm just kind of doing the thing.
Yeah. Adding some shading to the skull now. Just darkening up the far edges of it. Making it pop a little bit more. I heard somebody else talk there when Eclipse talked. What did you have to say?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Don't be sorry. You're on the stream to talk.
Yeah.
So I have
Yap at
you.
us. Yap. Get out here and yap.
Oh, we have a $15 Moon Babes from Niels.
Yes.
Babes,
It's
babes,
time.
burbs.
Babes, and Sasha, I do believe that means a hand flip.
Happy to. I gotta remove all my rings.
The
Process.
drawing
Okay, we're good.
rings. I've suddenly become a ring guy too because I got like a wax seal kit, and so I wanted signet rings that I could take off my hand and seal the
Yeah.
letter with, and it feels
Fuck yeah.
really cool.
Mhm.
I gotta become a ring woman for other reasons.
Deeply upsetting to see one of my video tracks is unsynced with the other ones, but are still all in the order I wanted them to be. So I know the actual video is playing under this the right level. Deeply sad, but doesn't.
Wait, did we go back?
No. So this
What's
is
happened?
no. Don't worry about it. There's 3 cameras that are
Okay.
layered over, and one of them is like 2 minutes. It's like a minute behind for no reason.
I see.
And so I've
Everything
got
makes
it.
sense to me now.
So
Do some
you maintain the
skull
path
shading.
that you're currently doing.
In the spirit of following the instructions, I will go to the skull and add a little bit more detailing.
Yeah.
One of
There's like
these
along the
suckers.
teeth, along the skull, along that kind of furrowed brow.
Get a little shading. The art that I'm winding up doing is very it doesn't really feel like my art. It feels like another lineless artist, Tammy Perlet Cult,
Oh,
Uh,
sweet.
who did the Mexploitation story Myrmidon, which is like a
Ooh.
Soviet Union or like future Soviet Union themed Mexplo story.
Oh, sick. That
It's
rules.
good stuff.
Matthias is now going in and drawing the lines that kind of buffer around the main core of Dark Ones. And this is just, again, like more outlined circles, not colored in fully, making their way across the freaking sky.
But I think this is good enough that I can probably invert stuff really quick. Just go in and try and
I mean,
add
listen,
shading.
if you did it inverted the other way, feel free to make the white blob a different color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking of, just going back.
Right, and then there's some extra little floating lights on the outside after we filled out the full thing, and just little like bloop, 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 bloop.
Good, but who gives a fuck? The answer is not me.
Listen, we're here
Sometimes
to vibe.
done is good.
Done is good. Because if you're done, you get to avoid being eaten by a giant demon.
True. Many people are saying this.
Many people are saying this, in fact. Why is my tablet not registering my pen sometimes? Stop it.
I need to. I keep looking at yours because it's sideways and going like, "What is happening over there?" And there's the moon babe. I see the moon babe.
And there's
now.
the moon babe. I plopped her right into the foreground. There's so much room for more babes. You could
There
donate
is.
more.
It's a
and get
very
additional
babe-hungry
babes.
piece, almost.
Actually, I'm going to tilt her even a little bit more.
The
Come here,
speed of
sweetheart.
which you can produce a babe onto digital paper is crazy to me.
My
'Cause it
babe
is like
deployment is highly trained.
a fucking cantrip. Just bam.
Deploy
Summon
babe.
lesser babe.
Now
Summon lesser. What
I'm
happens if
sorry
you
that I
summon
called her
greater
lesser. That's
babe?
weird.
Matthias is kind of foeing out some hatching on the outside of the moon to be like a glow, also a bit of atmosphere. The moon doesn't have atmosphere, but where it doesn't have a city on it or a giant demon, so why not meet it in the middle and give it a little bit of a
The
buzz?
moon does actually, in fact, have an atmosphere. It's just very thin.
Moon facts.
Moon facts with Izzy. I used to teach children this, okay?
Coming at
There
you
you go.
fast.
And now, once he's finished with that, they've gone in. They're continuing the outline of the Kirby line out there.
I love the stark difference between how soft my line work is and then the circles.
yeah. Listen, you can take this time to fill it out a little bit. You could add more detail. You can do whatever you please.
I can do whatever I want forever.
Ah. So the reason that I can draw with my other hand is because in college I broke my drawing hand during
My
finals.
My God.
And so it was either, adapt or die. And here
Yeah.
I am,
Hmm.
alive and well.
You adapted. No death. I have to start trying to learn to draw with my other hand at some because the tendonitis in my drawing hand is getting so bad.
Ooh, that will get you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get you. Do your hand stretches, kids. If you're ever like, oh, but I don't know what kind of stretches do, look up gamer, like esports gamer stretches. It's the same thing, and you'll find a bajillion tutorials for it.
Hey, I'm walking here.
We're kind of doing a
Hey,
tiger
hey,
stripe
I'm
on the
walking.
pauldron now
I'm
to kind of
walking.
like
Ah!
make it pop, look like almost like bony. You know what I mean? Like big veins going through it.
I do think it's worth pointing out that I'm using a mouse.
You're using a mouse?
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
hold up.
One second.
It is worth pointing that out. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't have like a pad or anything. I
You're
do all
sick?
my art with a mouse.
You're sick in the head?
Yeah, we'll see.
I had a friend when I was much, much younger who did like all of their art with a trackpad. And I was just like,
Oh my God.
why are you fucking insane? And they were like, I'm not. I don't have a tablet.
wild.
And I'm like, what? Get a tablet.
I'm realizing that I used to use a mouse pad on a Chromebook in Google Draw, and then
Oh my
eventually I got put
God.
Studio Paint.
That's one of those things where it's like, yeah, Big Spiderbeck taught himself how to play trumpet, and so he played it in a completely fucked up way opposed to any other trumpet player of the Jazz Age. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, listen, you play with what you got, you do what you got.
Mhm.
We are now drawing an outline on our big skeleton friend, a nameless skeleton man. Maybe just a couple more circles just for texture out there. You can never have too many circles floating in space, all that shit. Beep, bop, bop. And now we are grabbing the biggest marker we have on file. And, well, not the biggest marker we have on file. That's not happening yet. We're still just making circles. But soon, we are going to be taking part in a long process that is Matthias using the largest marker that he has and filling in the space with black. And for you, it will be clicking K and then clicking again. Unless you want to try to mimic it with a brush texture, you know what I mean?
For me,
I think
it
I
will
do enjoy doing.
not do that.
For me, I think not, actually. I'm just hitting more of those circles out there.
Layering will be a little interesting for me, because I've now set up everything to be on black. I'll have to see how Matthias does it.
You can choose purple. You can choose like a dark blue. You can choose anything.
I could literally do anything, ever.
You can do anything you want forever.
I don't think I'm giving them a neck. I think I'm accepting my weird
floating skull
mist. Yeah.
I support that. Drawing a little bit of a shine around one of the planets on the necklace on the far right side over there.
No, give her a ring.
And the big thing that's going to happen here is Matthias is kind of working out if he wants to have the body of the big demon be the same black as outer space or something darker, something that stands out from it. So, because he wants the body to fade into the background almost, but to be present, a place where the stars aren't, in a cool way. But yeah, going through and outlining all of his little circles up there now, just to give himself a little bit more space. And then continuing to thicken the lines that are immediately interacting with space. And then, is it happening? It's happening. Big marker happening. Now, fill it in. He's using this kind of rough pattern here so that way the space still has texture. It's not just 80 pounds of ink being dropped directly onto there.
Consider. That's fun.
It is fun. Consider Spency.
No, yes. You are 100% correct on that one.
One must consider Spency.
One must
consider Spency. Go back though, since I just kind of. We're gonna fix this.
I'm realizing what I've done here, and it's unfortunate. It's actually fine though. I'm actually
It's actually fine. It's actually based. This is actually good.
Yeah.
Have there been any more donations?
I have not seen any donations for babes come through yet.
Nobody wants me to draw in cyan.
Oh, that's true. What was your cyan also in 15?
It was 15.
It was 15. Then you would have triggered with the left hand and the initial babe.
Well,
I apologize.
I guess I'll have to just make the background of space cyan.
That makes the most sense.
Let me just undo what I did so that it's easier, actually. Otherwise, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, I can't undo anymore. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
No. What do you mean you have a limit on the undo?
Yeah,
There
Final
usually
has
is,
a
yeah.
limit. Yeah, it's kind of silly. But I can make this. I will make sure that this doesn't completely fuck me up.
I believe in you
Just
and your ability.
outlining the skull in white.
This process took the majority of the time.
Sense. It's a long one.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Okay, I do not want to accidentally destroy my moon. I am not Paddington.
Does Paddington the bear want to destroy the moon, or are you talking about Paddington, our friend?
Our friend who wanted to turn the moon into a ring.
That's true. No, that was Clown. Clown wanted to turn the moon.
Oh,
into
right.
a
I
ring.
am not Clown. Sorry,
Yes,
Paddington.
yes,
I
yes.
did not mean to just
Paddington has
disparage upon your
never
name that
said
way.
ill will on the moon.
Here we go,
Matthias
everybody.
has said that right now, if
Spaces.
you are a digital artist and you have already finished coloring everything in, add more detail to the city below. Oh, the rainbow eclipse.
Yeah, I was thinking about what I like in those in some of those actual like Jack Kirby dots, and I was like, there's a lot of fun colors in those. There's some
Cooking.
colors.
Cooking.
I
The
think
cyan is
actually-
coming out really good, Izzy. I'm genuinely
Thank you.
liking that as well.
I have just made a decision, actually.
I do
I've
see
not
a
been looking at anyone
$15
else's.
donation
I'm excited.
for Babe's hand switch and color switch for Izzy.
Well,
I get
good
to see it in my
news.
hand.
I was about to start doing something else, so let me just finish this, and then the stars are going to be sure a color.
And should we count that from? No, it's different than the rotate canvas. It's specifically different than rotate canvas.
It is specifically different than rotate canvas. I kind of like what me trying to rescue the skeleton from Cyan Hell did to the outline.
It is very cool.
Mhm.
And Sasha, I've been meaning to say, I don't know if I've said this again. Your like the way you did the dots are so cool. They're very speaking to me.
Hell yeah.
All right. 2.
And your ability to draw sideways is fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Truly.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to CMYK Hell.
Excellent.
Oh,
Actually, I'm gonna put these on another layer.
$30 from Babes Baberson. More babes everywhere. So
More babes everywhere. I can do this.
So, okay, hold on. I can
Sasha, go back to the left.
You got it.
so we're gonna have a couple of these stars that are just going to be in magenta, and then I'm going to just turn on my color jitter for this brush.
Nice.
Perfect. That's
Okay,
vibing.
hue jitter, color jitter. Let's fucking go. It's gonna look like clown hell.
And here you were saying you weren't a clown, but mere moments ago.
Shh.
Honestly, this is actually ideal because I can't draw a straight line with this hand, but it looks great. It's doing what I want.
We might not do a face on this babe. This is further away.
Faceless babe.
Faceless babe.
How many babes am I adding total? 3?
There are 3 total babes. Yes, 3 total babes in the hopper right now. Being fed single file onto the conveyor belt.
Deployed.
Facility.
Mhm.
We're just gonna add some of this into here.
All right.
Nope, that was too big. There we go.
Nope.
I hope everybody loves clown hell.
The color jitter looks really good, is the thing.
This is my favorite brush to use to make stars, so I've gotten pretty good at using it to do what I want. I've also put this on another layer because I'm going to do something else with this to make it look even cooler. Potentially.
Uh-huh.
It'll either look cooler or it'll look stupid, and that's also great.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly. Just dupe this layer. Filter. Gaussian blur. Add. We multiply that like 3 times. Put it above.
That's cool. I like that. Eclipse, I can't help but notice that you are drawing what I presume is a babe throwing a large lever.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about All Star Superman. I was like, what if we had like a, kind of a babe working the machinery of the sun?
Okay, I'm gonna. We've entered clown hell, which means now you all have put me into I'm using colors now. So because we're doing that, I'm just gonna start having.
What I will say also is down the line. I mean, well, I guess we're not there. I'll wait till the video says it, but it will get there. Some of the grays in chat, some of these feel like Big Skull is here to have an important conversation with the Earth about how they've been treating us. It's true. There's some of these that do. Some of the drawings on the screen do have a kind of like, hey.
Hey guys!
I've been really meaning. I'm so glad we took time to talk. I just feel like I haven't been present recently.
He's talking to his babes.
Yes, he's talking to his babes.
His babes have unionized.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! The babes unionize.
Proper babe instantation.
This is Sapphic World.
Yeah, that's so right. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I'm clown hell. You're Sapphic World. It's great.
Third babe deployed, at least
in spirit.
The outline of so that I can color jitter back on it. Not color jitter, the brightness. This looks silly in my opinion. It should look better.
It looks good. The colors look good. The colors kill.
Well, I meant like this, where I had the brightness from the like, hey, look, the moon is actually bright, and it's like, oh, I fucked it. I fucked it up.
I follow.
So, I'll just do this.
Bless me.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Let's see here. We're grabbing a new creative tool.
A new creative tool.
Exactly.
A new mouse tool.
A new mouse tool. I gotta remember what his ass is doing now. Now we're working with we're getting out some of the colored markers here itself.
Oh boy.
He's drawing a kind of yellow outline first around the big skeleton man in the sky. This is when he goes over it with a kind of gray wash almost. It's going to give it a little bit of a glow effect, which is going to be very nice. But it's just kind of like make the body look like a cloak to circle the planets, so they have a little bit of zhuzh to them, a little bit of glow coming off of them. And the planets are all just going to be different colors going down the line. You know what I mean? These could be the planets in our solar system. These could be ones he's gotten from other places. But the big circle necklace of planets.
Big Galactus energy.
Then the yellow circle kind of coming off the yellow glow coming off the circle of the Dustars.
Oh, see, I already did that.
I know you already did that. You're already on it. You're already good.
I'm on that shit. All right, we're gonna do this layer, I guess.
Popping them on. All right. And next, he's doing a little bit of that yellow on the eyes as well, like the eyes and some of the facial features. Again, just to add a bit of depth, a bit of pizzazz, a little bit of pizzazzy oomph.
Just a little zazz.
Just a little pizzazz. And then green for the continents of the earth and teals and blues for the water. You know what's good. You know how it works. You know what colors the earth is.
I've definitely seen the Earth.
I've seen the earth. We've all seen the earth.
Seen it once or twice.
Who hasn't been in this position? Yeah. Just kind of spottily going in and hitting some of those marker spots. So it has the kind of different blotches of the greens coming together, and then the more solid blue being put over it. So that way the water of the earth is that bluish, greenish mess. And then when you get to the land itself, it has the more green and blue kind of combined in there. I believe some browns are coming in here as well. Yes, I remember. I'm just kind of dotting those in. This does have big Realis energy. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Sylvie.
No, absolutely.
And a huge wedge of like a dark green marker coming out for a moment there. And then white kind of dotting in to be like, oh, this is some clouds circling on the planet.
We love our big blue dot.
We love the big blue dot.
Our big blue
Quite cool.
marble.
Just smudging that shit. Wispy.
Don't you love to just have it be fucking Antarctica?
Listen, that's fine. You can have Antarctica. You don't gotta do any of those. Greens, blues, I think not.
Mine is just Ohio.
Awesome.
Who
Yeah.
hasn't just held Ohio in their meaty little grasp and said, hey, it's over for you?
So Jover.
And then a purple on the hands, like a purple to be like a kind of on the shadow side of the hands. Gripping the earth, and a little purple for the shadow of the earth in it. We're in the final 10 minutes now. And now we're going to go in and we're going to give the demons... give the demon a dark black kind of outline there, but it's in this kind of thinner marker, so it'll not exactly match with the background there, but it'll have this kind of like, style to it, this pizzazz. Get it all in between there.
Okay, good. That's
Beautiful. So many big demons. So many skulls in one place. And where else could you find this but on Moonshot Art Stream?
truly. Where else could you find this? Nowhere. That's where.
No, nowhere. No, you couldn't. That's not going to happen.
No. Don't look at any other artist streams. Just look at ours. Just look at ours.
Just look at this one. Just look at this
Just
one.
look at this one. No other artist
Keep your
streams exist.
eyes just honed on the stream.
Exactly. Lock in. If you're at another artist stream right now, tell them to raid us and then to stay here.
Do
If
not turn
somebody
your attention
donates,
away.
if somebody donates $5 whole, I will turn the skull monster into a clown.
$5 to hit the skull monster with the clownification ray?
Yeah.
Now I'm listening. That's just like last night in Tetris when we talked about the genderizer and the animalizer that we had lined up. I remember this now. All right. Just taking the time, filling out the big cloak. Blah, blah, blah,
I'm gonna
blah.
go back in and redefine some of my lines.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and the planets will all have a little color in them, like an orange, a blue, a green, a red, anything like that. The little planet necklace.
I don't like this. It didn't happen. You didn't say.
I just heard the me on the video say drawing is so fucking cool, and I do still mean that right here.
It's pretty cool.
Riley, did you know that you could also?
I can, and I've tried, and I I'm not awful at it. $5 for clowns coming in.
Yeah. Fuck
I'm
yeah!
not-
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
But it's one of those things that the things I like to do are different than that. but I love to watch people draw. Genuinely,
Honk.
it is so fucking. Wow, you did make him a clown. Yeah, you did put a red circle on his nose. That does.
That's not the only thing I'm gonna do,
I
but
guess
like
that
that's
does fill
thing
the
you've
brief.
gotta do, you know?
$5.
Additional
Then-
$5 and I will clownify my babes. One a pop.
$5 to clown the babes. We'll also go to the pauldrons now, and the pauldrons have a kind of purple and green to them, a real jonkerfied energy up there, if that is something you are looking for. So the pauldrons, not the greaves. The pauldrons will have that purple and green and kind of a shaded side on the under to keep in mind like where the light is coming from on it. And we've drawn some of that yellow as well on the moon. So the moon will have a bit of a glow, but the moon's it's a big gray orb, you know what I mean?
It's our beautiful big gray ball
Beautiful big gray ball.
with the stars.
Clownify the
overlapping.
babes has come in as well.
Okay.
Huge.
Huge.
Honk.
Honk indeed.
I guess you
There's
could say those babes went to Jupiter.
To get more Jupiter.
No, to go to clown college.
To go to clown college, it's on Jupiter.
I actually, the other day, I passed by a building and I could not parse what the building was, but there were two posters on it. And one was for, and I'm translating from Spanish, but one was for a clown course. And then the second poster was for intensive clown course.
Yo. Okay.
Beautiful. Amazing.
That's a great way to make sure people take the first clown course, because I'm not going to jump right to intensive clowning. That's going to be scary. If I take intensive clowning, I am going to get my shit fucked up.
Do you think they make you wear the dunce cap in remediary clowning?
Probably.
Yes.
Remediary clowning. I am seeing now what the big demon man is coming out to be is kind of a full dark cloak, black cloak, and then that light gray outline on there as well, and getting up there with the purple and green pauldrons and the full look at it. Wow, no, you're really clowning him. You're really clowning him. You give him that Shakespeare shit. He got that shit on.
Wait,
You thought I would only give him a note? You buffoon!
Alright, I'm gonna look at
Am I
everybody
seeing
else's
chat
now. I have
there
not
right
been doing
now?
that.
to clownify all babes. Did we
Yes, we did get the clownify all babes dollars in.
Oh my god, these are all so fucking good. I'm finally
Some of
looking
them are
because I
not
didn't want to.
but I'll do what I can.
Let it poison your work. The final thing that Matthias will be doing here in these last 5 minutes is coming back down to the city, and is going to make little red pool, like brown marks around the craters to kind of give it some that like rocky texture, that rocky vibe, and then red pools of blood in the Spire City.
Oh,
Whoa.
yay!
Concerning.
Just like big circular little like you can do like red highlights on the buildings, or like in some of the circular craters that are within the city lines, that will be a red little blood circle in there.
Yippee. I need
As
to
we
color
get-
in the fucking. Because the thing is like on his screen, it's like, oh yeah, I'll just leave all the white space white. I perhaps did not
Mhm.
did not start with a white base, and in fact started with transparent.
That'll do you. That'll do you real bad.
There we
Yeah.
go.
They're also
Fucking
going in
fixed
and
it.
adding shading on the right side of all the buildings too.
Here, I can do that.
Yeah, this is the kind of leadership that comes under Mayor Jeff Stormer. I just kind of want to say, and there's some parts of it that are good. The Moon Babes, we can't deny that's a good thing, but the pools of blood and the giant demon are what some of us call a problem.
Oh, what's happened? Oh, I accidentally rotated. No, I have to unrotate. Hit a keybind.
I mean, if the giant demon is a clown, I think
Might be fine. Might be fine.
might be a little fine.
My giant demon is a babe for representation.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Good and perfect. Let me just.
Matthias is also going in and just like making more like vertical points in here with the marker, but at a lighter shade to kind of make the city seem denser. Some of y'all had extra time, did that already, made the vibe out there. But other than that, I think we are approaching the end of our little segment here.
No, I'm not done.
You keep going, keep trucking. The video's still running, but you have all, Mr. Policeman, you have all the clues. This was about 1:30 when I was like, I need to get this video down to 55 minutes. You gotta stop. You can finish the rest of it later and I'll post a completed image, but you have to call it.
Oh, I didn't color in the fucking pauldrons. Ah!
Purple and green pauldrons.
That's easy.
And there they go.
Wrong layer.
Blood pools. And there it is. That is the image that we end with right there. And we have the finished image from all of our homies. Or if they're still working, they can still work. It's not a pencils down situation yet.
Okay. Here, I'll finish this little neat norp.
I want to move this over here. A little meat morp.
Little neat norp.
I love everybody's work. Ira, you can orient the canvas now.
There we go.
Oh, these all look amazing. I love the vibes. I love how everyone's skull is a little different. Like as far as the like level of grunge in it, I would say, which is really pleasant. I love
Mine
the
looks
shade
like
of
a
your
killer clown from outer space.
It does. I love the shade of your moon, Izzy. Sasha, I love the purple gradient on the cloak. Absolutely fucking killer. And I love how gnarled your guy looks. Eclipse, the dots you did across the center with the colors is such a sick choice. It looks awesome. And Ira, listen. No one can bang out a babe quite like you can. But I love that your skull really looks like it is it has that like it's a big tender gentleman. You know what I mean?
Otherwise, how would he be getting all the babes?
How would he be getting all the babes if he didn't have a soft side? You're so right. Oh,
You're so fucking correct.
Chat, if you did any of these, I would love for you to skeet them at us on Blue Sky or post them in the Discord. I'd love to see them. But that is going to be it for our artist in residence section. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And we are going to be back shortly with Smack Talk Showdown. Oh, Andrew, take me off.